Today, my name is Shri, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So first, let's start by knowing what sides they are, because we're going to use some sides for the algorithm. This is up inverse. This is right inverse. This is left inverse. Wait, this is left inverse. This is down inverse. This is back inverse. Now let us begin solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So, since we're in the white, we're going to start on the white side for the first layer, because on the white side it's the easiest way to start a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So first we're going to make a plus sign of white. Since there's a white and blue here, we're going to turn it up. Now we need to get the opposite, white and green, which is right here. Now we have a line. Now we have to find the orange, which is right here. Since it's here, we turn it here, and instead of doing that, we could just do front inverse, right, and now front again. And then you got this back, this one. Now, since this is here, we're going to do front, left inverse, and front inverse. Now, we got a plus sign. Now, to start solving the corners. First, we're going to do a white, blue, and red corner. So, since this is flipped over, let's flip it over quickly. Okay, so now you have to keep the corners white side facing toward you and do this algorithm. Left inverse, front, left, front inverse. Now you got a corner. Let's keep this white, blue, and orange corner up here. Since it's there, we're going to turn the side of the cube, and because this needs to face you. Now let's do the algorithm again. Left inverse, front, left, and front inverse. Now you got two corners fixed. Just two more corners until you will finish the first layer. Since white, green, and orange goes right here, we're going to keep this facing us and the other colors, the other sides. Now, let's do the algorithm. Right, front inverse, right inverse, and back to front, front. Now you got three corners solved. One more corner, and which is right here, and let's get the thing in here. Now, corner in here. Let's do this. Now, all you need to do is right, front, inverse, right inverse, and front. Now you got the first layer solved. Now we're going to have to keep all the yellow pieces in here. You don't need to keep the yellow pieces in places where sometimes when you solve it, you get a edge that's with the centers. That's the same, and it's correct. You don't need to do it, okay? So then you need to do others. Since I got this here, I'm not going to do anything, okay? But first you need to match the centers with the first layer. Now, since this doesn't belong here, you have to always keep this if you want it for the opposite side of the place that you're going to keep it in. So let's do it. So the algorithm is right, up inverse, right inverse, front, right inverse, front inverse, right. Now you got a yellow piece here. Let's find another one. Since this one's already fixed, we don't need to talk about that. Now there's one right here. So we could use this in here. So do the same algorithm. Right, up inverse, right inverse, front, right inverse, front inverse, right. Now you got that out. Now let's keep all 3 of these in here where they belong. So this green, it's the same algorithm you use to keep all the yellow pieces in and switch them with these pieces. Now let's use the same algorithm. You have to keep this on the opposite side of the place you want to keep it, okay? Now let's do it. So it's right, up inverse, right inverse, front, right inverse, front inverse, right. Now you got a side solved. Good. Now let's do the green and red. Since it's supposed to be here, we're going to keep it on this side and do the algorithm. And let's do left inverse, up, left, front inverse, left, front, left inverse. Now you got the 3 of them, and you just need to keep one more here. So since this goes here, and so you have to keep this here. Now you do right, up inverse, right inverse, front, right inverse, front inverse, right. Now you got the second layer solved. Now you need to make a yellow plus sign like you did at the beginning for the yellow. So let's do it, but you need to do it in a different way. So the algorithm for this is front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, and front inverse. Now you have a 3, which you need to do, and you need to do the same algorithm 2 more times to get a full plus sign. So we have to keep this facing like this so the algorithm will work. Now the algorithm is, okay, so now we're going to solve the yellow plus. Since I already got this, we're going to do an algorithm. If you get to this stage, you need to do it 2 times to solve the entire cube. So the algorithm is front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. Now you have a line. You have to do it 1 more time to get a plus sign. So since you already know the algorithm, I'm going to quickly do that algorithm and catch up to you. Okay, now let's continue. Since these 2 are good and these 2 need to switch, we're going to use the algorithm. Keep this side facing the opposite side of you and the red side and the other side on the side of you. Now the algorithm will work. Do right, up, right inverse, up, right, up 2 times, and right inverse. Now you have all 4 of the middles good, this matched. Now we need to find a corner that are all the same colors. Since this matches this place and these 3 don't, we're gonna use an algorithm to get all of these the other 3 corners to get in the correct place. So the algorithm is up, right, up inverse, left inverse, up, right inverse, up inverse, left. Now you have you might have 2 corners solved and 2 corners that you need to do an algorithm. You have to do the algorithm is the same thing, just like a 3 or 4 moves, and then you need to do it continuously until the whole cube is solved, okay? So what you need to do is do this. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the algorithm, and then you could, after you remember it, you should quickly do it, okay? And then you can solve the cube. Okay, so the algorithm. Okay, so now we're gonna make all the corners turn around and come into the correct position. So the algorithm is right inverse, down inverse, right, down, and those are the 4 steps you need to know. Now you continuously do it until you solve the Rubik's Cube. Now I'll just quickly do it. Now you solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Thank you for watching me help you solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube.